Here we go. One more thing. Gonna give it a few minutes before I get started. We'll see how well this camera decides it wants to work. Oh, okay, the sound works perfect. So we're just starting a new game today. So this is Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. It is the second game series in the Legends of Heroes series. The first series is Trails in the Sky, I believe it's called. I haven't played that one, but you don't really need to play those in order to enjoy this one. So we're going to, the storyline is it's like a slice of life type game. You are a student at a military academy at the beginning of a war. So, all right, we're going to give it a few more minutes just to see if anybody would like to show up, and then we're going to get going. Okay. This is such a nice little game. The music is really good. The battle battling system is really nice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get started. There's lots of different versions. I believe you're able to change in the middle of the game if you're needing but we're gonna start on normal difficulty.
It's no use! Can't even scratch him! What's happening? Who's in control of those things? Get in touch with the 4th Armored Division! Need backup from Lieutenant General Craig!
This is awful. I can smell smoke. Are they using gunpowder?
They've completely blindsided us. It appears that everything else they've done today was to serve as a decoy, even making the tanks go haywire.
Right. It looks like their real target was the railway guns all along. Which means they must be serious about targeting that trade conference in Crosstown City.
It wouldn't! How can they possibly sink? No, they're intent on taking the Chancellor's head after all.
Resorting to such wanton violence?
Please, let us help. We don't know if reinforcements are on the way. It doesn't look like we have much time left. We have to stop them before they can activate the railway guns.
Green's right.
I don't know how much we can really do, but considering the alternative, we have to try.
We're not about to let those terrorists have their way.
Like any attempt to convince you otherwise would fall on deaf ears. All right, Green, you and the rest of Group A are with me. Group B, you'll be under the command of Major Neidhart.
One group will secure the gun in the right wing. The other group will secure the left. This is an actual combat situation with real lives at stake. I expect the best from each of you. Yes, sir. All right, Class 7. Our objective, stop the activation of the railway guns.
That's okay, Reaper. Don't worry about it.
We've learned a lot at the Academy. Time to put that knowledge to the test. Understood!
Does the background look okay? Because I was able to find the forest one. Okay, so of course, all of our controls and everything, we're going to be getting a notebook later on. There's a whole bunch of different side quests and things that you can do for this game. So, you know, basic RPG. So, and you can save. So we are in. We're playing as the main character right now. His name is Reen. So he is a sword user. You have a whole bunch of different characters as well.
Very well.
There we go. So we'll learn about these other characters later. But I think my favorite one to use is this one in the other games that I've played. So let's see. So you can rest, you can leave. So, and we're going to go ahead and just save. I have played this before, so there are a bunch of other save files. We're just going to start a whole new save file. All right, so we are good. Of course, PS3, so it's going to take a little bit. It's not as instant as the PS4 and PS5 and other newer systems.
Here they come.
Look just like that thing we fought during our field study. Mechanical monstrosities.
Save the talking for later. We need to take these things out.
Hi, Gilly.
Got it! You're in my way. My turn.
All right, so basic combat. So you have your attack, crafts, arts. So crafts is going to be like weapon crafts. Arts is your magic. And then basic attack. So we're going to go ahead, and for this game you also have a range that you can go through and attack. So like this one you can't hit because it's outside of your character's range. So we'll start with this one.
Leave it to me.
And we're going to have you
There.
do that one.
You're open. There.
What's really neat about this combat is there's a link attack system. So if they do like a critical hit, then the person that they're linked with will go through and attack again also.
Here we go. My turn.
I think that we do have alerts set, but that's something that Reaper would know.
Leave it to me.
So let's see. What else can I do? Ah, right, S-Break. So this is like their special attacks, and if you look over on the left-hand side, it's the order that the character is going to attack in. So like right now, it's her turn, but we can go through and we'll say we want straight up. We want him to attack. So he can go through and attack, and he'll hit all three of those people, those enemies with the same attack.
You're in the shoe. Crystal Saber.
My turn.
So it cut in front of her. Now she has her attack, which would be really helpful for like at different points the characters will have, there will be like what's called zero arts, so it won't cost any mana for that character to do a magic attack. So
Leave it to me.
let's see.
There. Here we go. We'll cut our own path.
So that's the end of that. Oh, that's weird because I was able to host Vixie yesterday.
No doubt about it. Those things were the same as the one we fought outside the Bram. Seems a large number of them are on the loose inside the fortress.
And so you are not missing anything. This is a section that's later in the game, and we're going to go back to the beginning for the history and get to see what happens to get to this point.
I'm guessing that's what got the soldiers we just saw too. So these are archaisms.
Are you certain, Instructor?
Yeah, they're a kind of autonomous weapon made by a rather unsavory group. And a real pain to deal with, too. We need to hurry, but keep your wits about you.
Understood.
Whoa! Forgot about you. Leave me alone. So you can run away from them and get a special attack for a bonus.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn.
So now this guy is confused, I believe. Maybe not. But that's okay.
Here we go. I'll handle this. Go. Here. It's my turn. There. And Miss Precious, hurry.
Oh, that stinks. That feature's being taken away at the beginning of next month. That stinks. Okay, let's see. Oh, you saw me. Run away. Okay. Turn around. Turn around. Nope. Oh, I thought. Run away. Here we go.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Okay.
So let's see.
Here we go. I'll handle this.
So that light meant that his special attack got filled up completely. So you can use it when it's at 100, but you'll get the most power out of it when it hits 200.
Now. Here. It's my turn.
Let's see. What are you?
Leave it to me.
Here we go. Go.
And one for me.
I'll handle this. I shall fulfill my duty as a noble.
Turn around, please.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn.
Go. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
I don't think anybody took any damage. Oh, yeah, you did. Okay. Oh, and boxes and things? They're destroyable, and you getting stuff from them. Oops, not close enough. Yeah. And the sound is okay, right? I don't.
Where are we?
Am I needing to adjust any of the voices or anything?
You can see Crosswell State on the other side.
There.
Those are
The railway guns. They're enormous.
Damn. How'd they manage to get them prepped so fast? Don't tell me they're just gonna let them rip without even setting a target.
Doctor!
No, they're certainly not shy about bringing out the big guns.
Oh, I forgot to save
Damn it.
before this.
You don't have time for this.
Oops.
We need
Oh well.
to take these things out fast.
Right there with you.
Let's send these cretins to the scrap heap.
You're in my way.
My turn.
So let's see. Let's do
Argus,
that.
Here we go. There.
My turn. Marcus,
That
activate.
was a good one.
Leave it to me. There. They're open. There.
my turn.
Ouch.
Go.
So crafts uses CP, which it also your S break or special attack goes through and uses. And art uses EP or ether points, I think is what it is. So let's see. Let's do this one.
Marcus, activate. It's my turn.
Can I hit both? I think I can. We'll make sure I hit the one at least.
Very well.
Oh no, I've played about half of the game already before. I actually really enjoy it. It's just a very, very long game.
Leave it to me.
So let's see. Let's do Calamity Hawk. So if I do that, I think that'll make it so that doesn't work.
Leave it to me.
Hello, Pokemon Cool. How are you?
Here we go.
Okay, so I let it be the way it is. You're gonna get a. Okay, cool. That'll be fine. You're gonna attack. Oh no, you're gonna do that.
I'll handle this.
You're gonna get a critical though. So let's do that.
Go.
Leave it to me.
0 arts, so that means she's gonna be able to do this without using any of her EP. And there's no wait time on it for 0 arts, which is nice. Just kind of chilling, playing some Lego Harry Potter. How's that going for you today?
My turn.
Let's see. Ouch.
My turn.
Let's see. Use slash.
Please, gather on my plate.
Okay.
It's you.
You're in the shoe. Crystal Saber.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Let's do that. Use your S break. Oh, yours is a large area of attack. Nice. I forgot about that.
Let's see who went through this. Time must go.
Oh, great. I forgot about that. Just kind of doing the story mode before trying to get. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely a story mode person before trying to do all of the completionist stuff too.
A self-destruct mechanism. Is the cowardice know no bounds?
We're running out of time. I'm gonna go on ahead. Follow me as soon as you're sure it's safe to.
Railway guns.
Oh, no, no!
Don't!
All right, and that is the intro to the game. So now we're just going to get to know who our characters are. And now we're getting into our slice of life part of the game.
The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This train is bound for Bereyahard via Keldic. The next stop is Trista. Trista. We will be stopped at Trista for 1 minute. When disembarking, please ensure no belongings are left behind.
So we're almost there. Man, spring's really in full bloom here, huh? Back home, there was still so much snow on the ground, I hardly even realized it. All right, so we are now at Trista Station.
Wow. Those Selenium flowers? Never seen so many all blossoming at once.
I'll be spending the next 2 years here. Wonder how long it'll be before I think of it as home. But yeah, I think I'm going to like it.
Ouch.
Whoa, sorry about that. Are you okay? I should have picked a better place to take in the scenery.
Don't worry about it. I should have been paying more attention to where I was going instead of gawking at the flowers. Really a pretty town, though, isn't it? Just like a postcard.
Yeah, guess that's the magic of springtime for you. I hope everything in your case is okay.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Hey, you've got the red uniform too, huh?
Yeah, but now that you mention it, almost everyone else on the train had a green jacket. You're one of the few I've seen in red. Didn't really think about it until now. I just put on the uniform they sent me.
I hadn't given it much thought until I got here either. But yeah, like you said, there have been a few others sporting them too, so I doubt it's a mistake. Maybe it means we'll end up being classmates. Anyway, I should get going. I've got a feeling we'll see each other again at the entrance ceremony.
I totally forgot to ask your name. Oh well, I'm sure we'll run into each other later. Right though, it is weird that there are so few of us in rank. Are there even enough to make a class? That ornament they sent with the uniform is pretty strange too. It sure looks a lot fancier than your standard issue ornament, that's for sure. Eh, guess there's no point in racking my brain over it. Someone will probably explain it during orientation. Thor's military academy's on the north side of town. I've still got some time to look around before the entrance ceremony, but it'd be pretty awkward to be late the first day.
All right, the way to Thor's. Great. So now we can access the summary section of the notebook so we can go back and do a recap every week when we start playing again. So events that occur during the story are automatically recorded in this section. It can be accessed by pressing the select button and by using note or by choosing note then summary from the camp menu. And we can look at our current objective. So that's what that looks like. And this is Trista, a nice little town. We've got a cafe over here. Over here is where the radio station is. That's back to the train station. A whole bunch of other different places. Nice little flower shop. We can go around talking to everyone.
Oh hey, it looks like there's even a little park here. Seems like the perfect spot to catch a breather, what with all these shops around. Huh? Why is she sleeping here?
Is she a new student? She's got the uniform and all. The ceremony's going to be starting soon. Maybe I should wake her up.
Uh, um,
Guess I better go.
Off she goes. She's sure a strange one, like a stray cat or something. If she's headed for the school, I'd say that it's my cue to pick up the pace. So you got a bookstore, another one of the students, a whole bunch of people.
I shall take my leave here, my lady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Thank you, Klaus. I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
Understood, my lady. Oh, please excuse my rudeness, young sir. It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the lives of so many promising youth. Allow me to express my sincerest congratulations on your admittance into this fine academic institution.
oh. Thank you very much.
right. So continue up to Thor's.
So this is it. Thor's Military Academy. Founded by the legendary Emperor Drykos himself.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the academy.
Much obliged.
Please, if you'll allow me to take your luggage.
That won't be necessary. I prefer to avoid standing out too much.
But, sir,
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
as you wish, to be departed. May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for. Please take care.
Wow, an orbital limousine. And one with Rhineford's fanciest models, too. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust sends their children here.
Welcome to Thor's Military Academy. Let's see. Yes, you're the last of them. That makes you Green Schwarzer, right?
Yes, that's me. It's a pleasure to meet you. But how do you know me?
It's a long story. Don't sweat the details right now.
Is that your weapon you've got wrapped up? I need to hold on to that for the time being. Oh, right. It mentioned something about that in the guidebook. Thanks. Should be able to return it to you before long. You'll hardly even miss it.
Entrance ceremony is held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. Can't miss it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your first day at Thor's.
I'm glad to have you. Hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time for you.
I guess those two must be second years. That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. And what was that about being the last? I'm not seriously the very last student to check in, am I? Oh no, more tires. Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though. Well, here's to the start of a great 2 years.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history. Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 220 years ago. Its founder, as I'm sure you're all aware, was none other than the great Emperor Dracos. The very same emperor who ended the War of the Lions and returned prosperity to the Erebonian Empire. 30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors of this institution. It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war. But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the Army. Our mission, however, remains the same: to prepare our students to fulfill Emperor Draco's famous mandate. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Though much has happened these past 2.25 centuries, the world is still the domain of the young. Yet still the question remains: what qualities must one possess to become a part of its foundation? I hope this credo will serve as a guide and an inspiration to you during your 2 years at this academy. Go forth, my students. The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
The foundation of the world, huh?
No pressure, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, this is Draco's the Lionheart. He didn't earn his nickname by taking the easy road. Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do. I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Green Schwarzer. Hey, looks like we're sporting the same school fashion.
Yeah, no idea what the red uniform is supposed to mean, though. Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Looks that way. Though,
Hmm? Something wrong?
nah, just thinking to myself.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony. Next, please proceed to the class designated in your guidebook. There, you will go over the school rules as well as your class's curriculum. That is all. Dismissed.
The class designated in our guidebook? I don't remember seeing anything like that.
There wasn't any information on that in mine either. I just assumed they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right, students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please. By now, you're probably all confused. Where's my class assignment, you're probably thinking. That's perfectly understandable. Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orienteering exercise.
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Nope, she means orienteering.
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon enough. Now, right this way, if you would. Um,
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
What do you think this is all about?
I have no idea, but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here. We should go with her.
is this place?
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages ago.
What does she even want us to do here?
Is she ever gonna tell us what's going on?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves what awaits us.
This place looks like some old haunted mansion or something.
Now that you mention it, it kind of does.
I think this is everyone I've seen with a red uniform so far. I guess we really are part of the same class then.
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off. I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker. Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. Quite a bevy of beauties they've got there. And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
Oh, you know one of them? Wait. No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on. Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido? Did you just sneer at me? Well, you did, didn't you?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
Well, look who finally made it. Nice work, you two.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take it?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go. So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this fledgling class.
Now you sound the part of the student council president.
Guess she's going all in. Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. At least to start with, anyway. Everything's ready over there, right?
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here. They've got no idea what they're being tossed into. The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
All right, now we're in a creepy old schoolhouse.
The name's Sarah Valestine. I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means you get the pleasure of seeing me all year. Glad to finally meet you.
Wait, class 7? What? Us?
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy, and that students were split among them based on their social class and home region.
Right you are, Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners. And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year, we decided to shake things up a little.
What do you...
We now have a 6th class, Fittingly titled Class 7. And in Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and commoners.
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
You're really putting nobles and commoners in the same class?
This must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well, who are you again?
Machias Regnus. And with all due respect, instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix nobles and commoners like this. I'd be forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those arrogant, stuck-up hedonists?
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right? Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
Just get along? And how would you propose we do that? What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior rather humorous.
Is that so? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to grace the unwashed masses with his wisdom. Please, my lord, do share your esteemed name with us so I can give you all the respect you deserve.
Eustace Alberea. Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that hard head of yours.
He's from one of the four great houses.
The son of Duke Alberea, lord of the Kroitzen province in the southeast.
Oh, you don't get much more noble than that.
Interesting. I'd heard the rumors.
Do you expect me to be impressed? Your family lineage means nothing to me. I'll never bend my knee to the likes of.
Okay, that's enough. I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later. Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker. You
mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier. What exactly does that involve? It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map reading exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Nothing gets by you, does it? But I don't want to spoil the fun, so let's get started, shall we?
What?
Oh. What? Ah!
Come on, Fee. No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
Aim.
She is a great character. I really enjoy her.
Oh. What just happened?
Floor gave out from under us.
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs beneath the school grounds then?
What does that woman think she's playing at?
But my heart was going to jump out of my chest. Hey, Reen, are you okay?
Easy now. Hands where she can see them.
Oh, what happened? Huh?
Well, this is a bit awkward. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Still, I'm just glad you're okay. That's what's really important here, right?
Wow, it's just not your day, is it?
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, it can only improve. I hope. What is this place anyway?
I was wondering the same thing. We should check out those tables. Huh?
Is this?
The devices we received with the Academy Handbook.
Seems to be some sort of portable orbment.
Right you are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orb.
Is that Miss Valentine? So these devices have built-in communications functionality then?
Oh, wait. Don't tell me these things are.
Model battle orb made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinhold. Newly made fifth generation battle orbits, in fact. They're called Argus.
Arcus.
So these are battle ordnance. That means they'll allow us to use arts, right?
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the live long day. Which is why I've prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you. Weapons you brought are all here too. Each package neatly along a little box containing a quartz. Find yours and try setting the quartz into your Argus.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
What is this woman thinking?
Let's see. Mine is that one.
Oh, I see mine over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
All right, so we have our new crystal that we're going to be able to put into our Arcus unit.
What's this?
That's called a master quartz. If you set that into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, able to use our. Go on, give it a try.
Alrighty, so just explaining how the battle orbment works. You can collect different center quartz throughout the game, buying them, making them, stuff like that. So let's see, a circuit made with the septium fragments called septh, set into battle orbments to harness a variety of powers and properties. A personal use device that can harness orbital energy in a variety of ways depending on the quartz. Set in it since they are tailor-made for their users. The orbment's internal structure varies from one unit to another. And all right. And they do level up over time, so using these different master quartz, they'll go through and give you different abilities and stuff. Quartz can be set in the orbment section of the camp menu. Okay. Oh, right. It wants me to do that. Quartz. So that's what the inside of Reen's Arcus looks like. They all look kind of the same, but you go through and then you'll be able to get other quartz that you'll be able to add strength or add different spells and things like that, and you'll be able to open the different lines at the at a later time in the game. So we'll do that. So status. So that's the only craft that he has right now. We are currently level 3. Right at the beginning when we were doing that, the introduction, we were actually level 49. So that's closer to the middle of the game, if I remember correct.
What in the world?
That light means that you successfully synchronized with your Arcus. Congratulations! Now you can use art as much as you want. These Arcus units have plenty more nifty features. But I want to bombard you with two all at once, so we'll cover those another time. Anyway, since you've got your Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do. When you step through that door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon.
Yep, it's a dungeon.
It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once. But when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down even for a moment. All that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise.
Woohoo! Orienteering.
Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have. If you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Heart. On the cheek, of course. I don't think she's joking.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those hedonists after all. Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some degree of prowess with a sword? And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to help us. That's how you're gonna be. I'll just find my way out of here before you. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class system dragging me down.
What should we do?
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves. I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however. Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
No, that's fine. It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as...
Bye, Fee.
Well, suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then. So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
You'll excuse us, please.
Oh,
Not such a hot first impression there, huh?
you can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway, how do you guys want to do this? Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you. I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel. I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer would be much appreciated.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering. My name's Reen Schwarzer. Nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. That's pretty handy with it back home. But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an ornament, isn't it?
Both, actually. It's an orbital staff. The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Reen.
Oh, my sword?
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
It's an eastern style of saber called Itachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, a beautiful blade.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional. They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge. Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me. Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting style to really gel as a team.
Got it.
Okay, Elliot and Gaius have joined the party. Okay, change character's leading position. We want Elliot toward the back because he is ranged. And different advantage types from doing a preemptive strike on the enemies.
Nice! A monster!
Huh, never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
Now's our chance. We can do this!
Okay, active combats, so turn bonuses, yada yada yada. All the different kinds of turn bonuses that there are. So HP, EP, and CP heals, and there's critical. Septh up, steal septh from the target, which is really nice because if you use that to level up like your different quartz items. 0 arts, meaning that you can cast arts without using EP.
Go!
And then the attack range. So we'll start with you. By dealing and receiving damage, you will gain CP, which is cool. Crafting points.
There! My turn! It's my turn. There!
Right.
Go!
Okay, it's safe for now.
Okay, and you get tactical bonuses, so unscathed in first strike, which increased the amount of experience that we got.
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
Okay, you can now activate. Now access active voice and monster guide sections in the notebook. So if I missed something, I can go through and go back and listen to what they said. Monsters will be added to the monster guide. Okay, fighting a given type of enemy gradually unlocks information about them. Battle scope item as well as certain item arts and crafts can unlock all information at once. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and save because it's been a while since I've saved. That's for that. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So we need to go over there. We are there. So let's go this way first. And then everyone's going to tell me that there's a treasure chest? No? Okay. Usually they all tell me that there's a treasure chest nearby. Okay, they want me to go this way. Oh, treasure chest.
Oh,
there we go. Oops. Not close enough. Another quartz. Set in the Arcus unit. Most likely, let's go to try. So there are several varieties of quartz that can be used with the Arcus orbments. So example 1, quartz that enable you to use specific arts. So Aqua Bleed and Firebolt enables you to use those attacks. Quartz that increase your stats, and then quartz with multiple functions, mostly rare quartz. So those you're able to heal and use healing abilities. Let's see. So we're going to go here and go to quartz, and we're going to go ahead and put needle shot in there. So now green can use needle shot. Okay, looks like an orbment charging station. Orbment charging stations are like this are often found left behind by some kindly explorer in particularly dangerous areas. If you encounter one, walk up to it and press X button and select rest to restore HP and EP to all party members. This could be a lifesaver if we find ourselves flagging after a tough battle. Yeah, we should come back here and rest if we need to, just to be on the safe side. So I know I don't need to, but I'm going to anyway. I just saved a little bit ago, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Going to be another training monster. I don't think physical attacks are going to be very effective against this monster. I think you're right, we'll need to rely on arts this time. And so Elliot, for his orbital staff, it's actually, it does both magical attack and physical attack, I believe. So if worst comes to worst, I should be able to run up and smack it. So, all right. Counting on you to lead the charge then. So, let's change over to Elliot. Bring out the staff. Away. Wait for it to turn around. There we go.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Arts. About how arts works. So, elemental efficiency. So, water deals normal damage, wind deals only 80% of the normal damage, and fire deals 155% damage. So, it wants me to go through and use
Arcus, activate.
that.
Leave it to me.
What kind of art do you have? Air, so we're gonna go ahead and use it because otherwise it's not gonna.
Right.
That's good.
Take this.
Air strike.
My turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Here we go. All right. There.
Really?
Go.
Really? Really?
Right. Is everybody okay?
Okay, off we go. Anything around here that I can? Nope.
Lose my direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
Okay. Okay, we're not going in circles, so that's good.
Leave it to me. Here we go. Now's our chance. Let's get him.
All right, so we got a whole bunch of these little bugs that we need to take care of. So this shows you how likely an enemy is to be affected with a particular status ailment. Efficiency only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on the enemy. It does not affect the ailment's duration or potency. Okay, and all the different kinds of stuff. Abnormal status stuff.
My turn.
Let's see. Nope, those don't do range of attack. And how about crab? Let's do that.
There. It's my turn.
That.
My turn.
A resounding beat is actually super helpful because it casts regen on your party members. So if Reen was still over here, that would be perfect.
My turn.
Let's go ahead and do this to get him back over. We want him. Crafts, resounding beat, so
Give it up, everyone!
range of effect. Brings up defense
Leave it to
and
me.
casts regen. Let's see if I get that fourth one. No. Okay, we got one, so that's a plus. And some of these guys are really far away, so they're not going to be able to do anything on their turn.
My turn.
So let's see. You are paralyzed for another 3 turns, so you two are fine. What are you? That didn't do much.
My turn!
All right.
Oh, you missed, so that meant that that one got a counter.
Go.
You got another 2 turns on resounding beat, so we'll do get rid of you, maybe. Yes, okay.
Here we go.
Start trying to get rid of you guys. You can move now.
It's my turn.
But he was still too far away, so he wasn't gonna be able to attack, so that's a plus.
There.
You. Counter? Alright, so Reen was able to counter on that one. Perfect.
Go. All right.
Right! Is everybody okay?
Alright, so we are slowly moving up to getting to level 4.
Elliot, are you okay?
I don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just relieved the fight was over. The strength are just my legs. Amazed how calm you two are. You seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
A hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up. And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
Huh?
No!
Another giant buggy thing.
What?
Looks like I made it just in time. Adios for that.
Oh, it's you!
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right.
Well, welcome back, Reaper.
Came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did. I let that arrogant noble goad me into losing my composure on impulse. I just wanted to say, acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
A sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. Nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I pulled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there. I see. Uh, I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Reen Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Gaius Warzel. Pleasure. The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to? I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, but my homeland has no class system to begin with. Ah, so you're from abroad then? What about you, Reen?
Well, let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Oh, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. I'm concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so Machias has joined our party. Yep, and it's telling me how to check the map, which I've done multiple times. Anything around here to break? Nope. So let's go ahead and save since we got Machias. I am a hyper saver. I save all the time if I can. So
My turn.
It's my turn. Leave it to me.
let's see.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
It's a giant trapdoor in a campus building.
Okay. Here, buggy, 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 buggy.
Keep that! Now's our chance.
All right, triple advantage. That's
Here we
great.
go.
So let's see. Can I do that one?
All right. There. Leave it to me. Go. All right.
Ooh, zero arts. Let's see. Airstrike. Oh, you only do that on one. That's fine. Let's do.
It's this. It's my turn.
Oh, excuse me.
Go! All right. I go where the wind takes me.
All right, and we got a whole bunch of stuff on this one.
I did it!
Just getting started.
There is a cooking mechanic in this, so that is actually a lot of fun for later. Let's see. Hey, kitty.
Eat that.
Oh. Turn around.
The wind's behind us. Let's go. Go.
My turn!
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me!
Go. Leave it to me.
Right! Leave it to me! Alright, let's keep moving.
It's on me. Hey. Hey, Jilly thing, turn around. Gotcha.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
Okay, so arts. Do you
It's my
first.
turn.
My turn!
It's my turn. Marcus, activate. Huh. Yeah. Go. Marcus, activate. All right. There. Ha.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Okay, so there's
Eat
that. Okay, you. Come here. Turn around. Gotcha.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn. All right. There.
Oh, you missed.
My
Not
turn!
good. Two.
It's my turn. Eat that.
Really?
Here we go. It's my turn. There.
Right!
Over to you.
Right.
Ouch.
Go!
To you.
Leave it to me.
To you.
My turn.
It's my turn. Go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Anything to break over.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, but calm down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legrand. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Graham.
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
That name sounds so familiar.
Wait. So your father would be.
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legrand. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I say. I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship. Very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. Was outdone. Hey, girl. You must be quite the prodigy.
Uh, Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Oh, cool! You got an orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
So it does. Wonder if it's just cosmetic.
I really need to clear things up with her, but what do I say?
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr. It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you. Elisa.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
The Rhineford Company is based in Roar, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met. right? I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
There is, but I don't see how that's any of your business.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
I beg your pardon?
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us. For now, I think it's best to remain in separate groups. There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
Right. We still haven't run into that silver hair.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
All right. We'll see the 4 of you later then.
Ugh.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this? There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them. I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show. It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am. Though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
Sure know a lot about this stuff, Reem. Hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl. We still need to track down Duke Alborea's son, too.
That's true. I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass. Hot down.
Come on now. That's no way to treat someone you just met.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick break just to
Looks like the
stand
path
up
splits.
for a sec.
Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
So I will be right back.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, we are back. So let's get moving. Anything to break over here? Nothing to break over there. So let's go this way. Come at me, cat. Oh dear. There we go.
Wait behind us. Let's go.
Hi again, Gilly. Let's see, flying feline.
All right. There.
Oh, we're gonna use this real quick.
Give it up, everyone!
Leave it to me. Here we go.
On these guys.
All right. Leave it to me.
My turn!
Yeah. Go. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Ooh. All the way out to Montana and ouch. At least he got to you okay.
Oh, a treasure chest!
Yeah, I had to take a quick walk break,
Eat that.
get a snack, because I didn't prep myself this week for to have a snack. Okay, so you have tier, so that's going to go to Elliot. Oh no, Elliot already has tier. Ooh, I didn't know you already had tier. Okay. You have to use a green one. Whoops. And you can't use tier because of the color. Okay, that's fine. Because, whoops. Okay, it does have tier on it. So that's fine. You don't need it for it. So yeah, Reaper, next week. Snacks.
Eat that. Wind's behind us. Let's go. Here we go. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Nope, that didn't do anything.
It's this. My turn. my turn. My turn.
And exactly 8. All right.
Let's keep moving.
Or I already took my break. So that's done already. I'm just saying I need snacks for next week.
A+ outcome. What's wrong?
More monsters?
I already took the snack. We're good.
No, not monsters. It's
You're pretty sharp.
oh,
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right. Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. Things can't lay a finger on me. Oh yeah, B. Clausel. My name. You're just over halfway through. Put up. Later.
hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this. See you at the end.
Just happened.
Wow.
She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. I guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing.
Just over halfway through. Has she already come back, been to the exit, and then came back? Yeah, that's Fee. Nothing to break over here. Here, kitty kitty.
Eat that! Eat that! The wind's behind us. Let's go! My turn! Alright! It's my turn! Eat that! My turn! It's my turn! There!
My turn. Is everybody okay?
Eat that!
Nothing. Okay.
Now's our chance. Let's get him! Go! Alright. Marcus, activate.
Right.
Right.
Oh, we did it.
Okay, motivate can now be used. It is a supporting craft that raises strength by 25%. And it costs 10 CP, an encouraging shout to rouse allies to battle.
I did it!
Just getting started.
Motivate's going to be very helpful. Am I going the wrong way? I think I just went back. Oops. This way. This way. Here we go.
You hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on.
Green!
Wait for me!
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
Ah!
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship. I'm Reen Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Warzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I am Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. What, a reigning noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
What the hell is your problem? Really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. Not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. But you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall, the first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the Four Great Houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
Son of a...
Marcus, don't do it.
So, should I stop Machias or reprimand Eustace? I have in the past stopped Machias. So, yeah. And there is in this game a mechanic where you do more damage depending on how close you are with with different people. So this could change things. So since I've stopped Machias in the past, I think I'm going to reprimand Eusis.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Maki is one thing, but turning his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Green. Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It may be for the best if I leave the four of you to find your way out of here together, while I make my way toward the exit alone. I can see I've still got a lot to learn about the particulars of your social strata.
Yeah, sad to say these kinds of disputes are pretty indicative of how the empire is these days. How are you feeling, Machias? Calmed down now?
Yes, and I wanted to say I'm sorry for the way I acted. Shouldn't have gotten so riled up over such an obvious taunt.
Yeah, you do kind of lose your cool maybe a little too easily.
Thank you, Elliot, for stating the obvious.
But is it true what he said? Your dad is the Imperial Governor?
It's true. It's not that I was trying to hide it. I just don't like going around telling everyone. I don't like to brag. But just so we're clear, that doesn't change who I am. Get right down to it, I'm a commoner, head to toe. My father's salary is nothing to boast about, and he doesn't have any of the perks nobles are born into.
I know. Don't worry. Governor Regnitz is pretty well known for being clean as a whistle.
Really? I've heard the name, but I can't say I really know anything about it.
Well, that's enough about my father for now. We need to get moving. Wasted far too much time here as it is. Right. Should get a move on.
All right. Whoops. Oh well.
Bring it on!
Oh dear.
My turn.
Let's see. So let's motivate.
All right, let's do this. Right me. Come on.
Right.
And you're gonna do resounding beat.
Give it up, everyone!
All right. Right.
Attack.
Here we go. It's my turn. Take that. All right, let's keep moving.
Losing. Know how to break the ice.
Eat that!
Oh. Their tactics, we have Green and Gaius at the front, Machias and then Elliot at the back. So that's good enough for 17 battles, 17 victories.
Eat that!
Now's our chance. We can do this.
My turn! It's my turn. There! It's my turn!
My turn.
Okay, battery controller is getting low. Awesome.
Oh, we did it.
And this controller was fully charged. Okay, let's see. Hold on for me for just a second. Let me see if I can reconnect my other controller. Hold on. Okay, well, unfortunately, my other controller is not wanting to connect to the system, so I'm going to have to cut it off short today. But thank you, everybody, so much for joining me for today's stream. And hopefully, maybe by next week, I can see about getting a new controller that would work longer than 2.5 hours, maybe. So, again, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you. See you next week.